Had to get a little sip of that purified water, even though I drink that spring. I'm going to bring it next time when it makes me sing. Yo, we here at Magnifica Network.com. Siempre tu corazón. I'm working on my Spanish. So guess what? My Spanish is very good looking now. Yo puedo hablar español como dominicano. Ya tú sabes que lo que con la vaina. Yo te bendiga que te cuide. Ashe pa ti y ashe pa mi. What up, y'all? This is DJ CANNOOOOO here with the Hip Hop Power Hour. We're going to give you some knowledge and give you some power that you got to keep going and keep striving. Keep hope alive and keep your faith alive. Don't let nobody take it from you. Coexist. Stay blissful. So I'm going to talk about a little news. My sister went ahead and got to see one of her most favorite artists perform. She got to see Method Man perform. He's from Wu-Tang Clan. If y'all don't know where Wu-Tang's from, they're from Staten Island, New York. How do I know? I used to work for a production company when I was younger called Affirmative Youth Productions. And we used to have a ball, but I never did any drugs. No, I smoked weed. That's it. Like going off of the edge, doing all the other stuff, y'all can keep that. But yo, let's go ahead and jump into it. Before I do, I'm going to go ahead and share some love. Because when I'm in the building, I make sure to share everybody's story. Everybody's live. Everybody's thing they doing here at Magnifica 3 times. You want to know why? So I can remind y'all 3 times what we doing. This is MagnificaNetwork.com, and I'm in the building with the Vice President, Tito. How you feeling, my guy?
What's up? Thank you for being here. Another day. It's been a blessing this past few days. And we'll just keep pushing, man. Keep working.
You already know all we can do is keep hope alive, keep faith. And I heard that we're going to be going back to Deja Vu. You said you're going to be at Deja Vu again?
Yes, sir. May 3rd, we got an English artist mixer. And then Friday, we got DJ Choke in the house. And we're going to do another artist mixer in Spanish.
Let's go. We got the English, and then we got the Spanish, and then we got the Spanglish.
You know, Magnifica Network, Spanglish, man.
You already know, man. We bilingual up in here, and that's why I stay saluting all y'all out there. And thank you to the vets, and welcome home to the Vietnam veterans, because they were never welcomed home. So I welcome you guys and females home, because you never know what job they did. They had a medic, they had nurses, they had soldiers, they had rifles, and they had guns, and they knew how to use them, and they still got their mantle. They're not senile, still got their knowledge, okay? Some of them lost it, but some of them gained it back. So I salute y'all navies, armies, and marines. Woof, woof, woof. Simplified, do or die. Hoorah. So once again, let's go ahead and not play pretend. Let me give you some hip-hop news at hotnewshiphop.com. Once again, that is coming from hotnewhiphop.com. It's not a game unless you're playing it the same. Listen up, y'all. We got some Twitter got rowdy as the Sixers swept the Nets. I'm telling you, the Philadelphia Sixers swept them New Jersey or Brooklyn Nets. I don't know which one, but I'm going to go ahead and take a different leap into some other news. But, yo, if it had to choose, what's me going for, the Sixers or the Nets, Tito?
I have to say the Nets.
I was about to say, that's a good choice. That's a great choice. Shout out to Jay-Z. I believe he still owns the Nets in Brooklyn. So, shout out to NYC. Hell yeah.
I didn't know that.
That is a black-owned basketball team.
That's what's up. Shout out to JC.
Shout out, I believe. Don't quote me on that, y'all, because I got to look at my history. But I do believe, and I still do have faith, that Jay-Z is the owner of the Brooklyn Nets, which is history. That is a brother that was able to get down and not be Operation Dumbo and actually use his wings to listen and tune in and to hear out what's really going on to be able to accomplish that type of title of being a coach for the Brooklyn Nets. Clap it up. I see you soon, Tito, having a Venezuelan basketball team. I definitely see you in the future having that.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. I mean, even though basketball is not their thing, they're more like baseball.
And volleyball and soccer. Yup. I like soccer.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, I'm pretty sure they play, you know, like, and I don't think they're in the NBAs. I don't know anything.
Well, there may be some Venezuelan, half Venezuelan, half something else, or just full Venezuelans playing in the NBA. We don't know, but yo, shout out to the Venezuelan athletes, actors, actresses, all in different realms of your craft, and chefs. And shout out to the whole wide world, because I'm like Captain Planet. I'm Captain Planet now.
Talking about basketball.
Oh, I was about to jump into the basketball for the college portion, but what you talking about?
Well, I got a little bit of good news.
What's the good news?
Orlando Magic invited us for a season.
What?
Yeah.
Get out of town. Where are we going?
The season starts in October.
Yo, let's go. Yo, Orlando Magic. I highly appreciate y'all, and thank you for giving us an opportunity to come and broadcast at a basketball season game. And if it is against the Knicks, I swear to everything I love, I'm going to be broadcasting like no broadcasters ever broadcasted before.
Well, shout out to
Thank you, Magic.
The Orlando City,
Amway.
the Amway.
Shout out to the Amway Center.
To be honest,
shout out Orlando, the lovely Orlando, Kissimmee, St. Cloud. I'm talking about Pop. I'm talking about Altamont. I'm talking about every portion of Orlando, Pine Hills. I'm talking about Americana in Texas. I'm talking about OBT to John Young, straight and back.
The whole Florida.
Yes, sir.
So a little bit of yesterday we got to get together with the coordinators.
That's dope.
And they gave us a tour in the Amway.
That's exciting.
And let me tell you,
shout out to Lynn. That's me, Lynn.
When you stand in the Amway Arena, it's like a whole different feeling, bro. I never felt anything like it. It was a blessing. I felt like, damn, we made it, But yeah, shout out to Orlando Magics, and shout out to the
I'm gonna dunk on every basketball player from the Orlando Magics.
Definitely.
What a trampoline.
We're gonna have full access to the locker room and everything.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna come do some interviews and be like, how are you doing today?
Yeah, we're gonna be able to get in there, talk to the players, interview them.
That's exciting.
Be part of the team.
Shout out to Magnifica for us getting another sponsor.
You already know.
We're about to get a sponsor from what? Orlando Magics. We're gonna show y'all how an interview is supposed to be done. But let's go ahead and take it back to some hip-hop news. We got Angel Reese might lead a super team at LSU next season. Anicia Amaro is the latest women's basketball star to consider joining LSU. Now, we got a little Dirk doppelganger, Perkio, debuts new look. Apparently, the smirk lookalike doesn't look much like the voice anymore. Oh, that's funny. I get that. That's cold. That's cold, but that's funny and cold at the same time. Like, that was icy hot. Like, that was an icy hot burn. Ah! If that went over your head, I'm too old for you. If you got it, I see you. Now let's go down to some more news. We got Kali Uchis and her girlfriends get high in the moonlight in her magical new music video. The R&B starlet is preparing to take on her second weekend at Coachella. Now we got 50 Cent blast stars again. This time, FIF trashed the network for rejecting a series on LFL power broker Nicole Lynn, which he still plans to sell. Now we also got Don't Try This at Home, projected to be debuted in top 5. NBA YoungBoy might break into the top 5 with his latest album. Now we got Coi Leray twerks in a little black dress while promoting upcoming single Watch. She appeared on Ray's RAYES Flip a Switch remix this weekend, and it seems the Boston-born baddie has more heat coming our way later this month. Now, we got Drake. Oh, Drake All returns with Winter's Cold song. Let's see if Universal Music Group decides to take this track down too. Now, we got The Weeknd with Pop Culture. We got The Weeknd have safety scare during Coachella Weekend 1. The Weeknd nearly got burned during a surprise appearance at Coachella Weekend 1. Oh, wow. We got some news for relationships for A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky house hunting in Paris during vacation report. The New Yorker was also seen filming a music video in the city, which his girlfriend was spotted shopping at Louis Vuitton with their son. Now we got another topic on relationships. Wiz Khalifa talks Amber Rose co-parenting on Drink Champs. Wiz spoke on how he and Amber split amicably and maintained a healthy relationship, resulting in a better life for their son Sebastian. Now we got music. Swiss Beats and Lil Wayne light up this week's fire emoji playlist update. For more heat from NBA and YoungBoy, Armani White and Belly inside as well. We got life news. Now we're talking about Christine Rock's pregnancy journey take a turn. I'm not in the mood for none of the baby's traditions and stuff. I can't say the bad word, guys, because we got children sometimes watching. The blue-haired mother to be vented to followers on Instagram Live about her unsettling emotions. Now we got pop culture. Phil Jackson hasn't watched the NBA since 2020. Phil Jackson hasn't watched the NBA because of his association with BLM. Wow. That's crazy. That's absurd. That is not a kind word. Oh, we got music with Troy Ave threatens Tax Stone. Although the New York rapper threatened to expose Tax Stone's lies, he said it would end up costing him more money if he sued him. Then we got some music. Young Dolph murder suspect gets new lawyer mid-trial. The defendant came without legal counsel for a hearing on April 20th, and the judge believes some conflict might have occurred. Let's go one more for pop culture, and let's jump into some events that we got coming up. Martin Lawrence gives Jamie Foxx update. Lawrence spoke with Extra at his Hollywood Walk of Fame star reveal and said that Fox is doing better. One more for streetwear. Doja Cat's No Bra Thirst Traps continues to heat up her Instagram story. Now that she healed up from her recent plastic surgery, the Californian is proudly showing off her new body on social media. We got one more for music, and then we're going to go and take it away. We got two more because we got to do some history. Coy Leroy admits to overreacting in Lotto callout. Coy took to Twitter again to reflect a little bit more on Lotto's comment towards her on her latest single. And we got one thing about Tupac, then we're going to take it away to some events we got coming up. Music. Tupac had too much empathy to be a crack dealer. I know how you feel, brother. Ray Love says, the rapper detailed his experiences trying to drug deal with Pac, but ultimately sucking at it. Mic drop. So when it comes down to that, let me talk to you guys. If you're a young person watching my show, just know I never sold hard, I never sold soft, I never sold anything, but in the dispensary, I have sold good cannabis CBD products. And some Delta 8 THC. Because I do work for dispensaries, I do work for smoke shops. I'm a travel agent on my times off. I'm a hard worker doing my diligence at the end of the day. So nobody could go ahead and spit in my face about anything I've been doing because I've been working on my diligence at every time of the day. So with that being said, you do not have to sell any type of drugs to look like a thug in the streets. You do not have to look like a thug in the streets. Be a gangster gentleman. Be a chivalrous killer of kindness. And do not allow people to push you to be something that you don't have to be. No matter how good you are at hustling, you can always stop and try something different. What would you say about that, Tito?
For sure. It sounds great.
So let's go ahead and jump into some events we got going on. I gave you some history topics. I gave you some topics about female rappers and artists. And I gave you some topics about some pawnbrokers. Because it's very important to know about your pawnbrokers. Because if you don't, what you got going on? They're the ones that help you out when you're in debt or when you're in some type of trouble. So let me go ahead and get us a word of the day so we can wrap it up. I love y'all. I love that y'all so capable of listening. Let me give y'all one more news because I love news. One more thing. This is pop culture. Nate Diaz chokes out man in New Orleans. Nate Diaz unleashed hell on a man in New Orleans Friday night. That's crazy. All right. I think I want to make stuffed bell peppers tonight. What do y'all think I should make my wife? If y'all know any type of dishes that y'all like to make, send it in my DMs and let me know what y'all think I should create. All right, now I'm getting the word of the day. Word of the day is culture. Because I know Culture Vulture. I'm just a Puerto Rican man that know the plan. You feel me? All right, then. Yo, Tito, I need to slow down the music for the word of the day. From your host, DJ Kano. So the word of the day is culture. The arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. 20th century popular culture. Number 2, the customs, arts, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or other social group. Caribbean culture. Biology. Maintain tissues, cells, bacteria in conditions suitable for growth. Several investigators have attempted to culture biliary cells. What is the definition of culture? Culture can be defined as all the ways of life including arts, beliefs, and institutions of a population that are passed down from generation to generation. Culture has been called the way of life for an entire society. As such, it includes codes of manners, dress, language, and religious rituals, art. What are 5 examples of culture? And then I'm going to go ahead and take it away and say bye-bye, y'all, because I don't want to run the clock too long, because we don't get paid that much for that. Customs, laws, dress, architectural style, social standards, and traditions are all examples of cultural elements, y'all. So let me go ahead and give a shout out to Urban Shop, dturbanshop.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at dturbanshop. This is the owner and our sponsor. Gentleman's name is Dwight Towers, and I highly appreciate you because not only did I get a free hat, I also got a free shirt just to wear on the show, and I always do that, and I always do my dunce. I got brilliance. So, guys, I don't have my dunce cap on. I got my Kundalini cap on because I'm very tuned into my chakras, and I do like my candles. So listen up, y'all. Stay tuned with your culture. Stay in tune with your femininity. Stay in tune with your masculinity, because we all got a mother and father that had to do it by themselves one time after another. So shout out to the single moms, shout out to the single dads, shout out to the dads that are trying to do their best to get intertwined with the kids. I was lucky enough to go ahead and spend some time with my children today. My 2 daughters and my fiance was able to meet them today.
That's cool.
So that was a big thing. And I was also able to do a church event in my complex to talk about how I had cancer, but now it is just a benign tumor. So my cancer is negative, y'all. So I want to clap for myself because I've been fighting that under the table for God knows how long, and I haven't told nobody a damn thing because I am a man who knows about intuition. So shout out to Tito, because you never know what he's going through on his day-to-day. He is a hustler of his hard work when he does his diligence, doing his electricity and doing his contracting work, because that man taught me a thing or two. And you already know, when you have too much, you bit off, so you learn how to chew. So shout out to Magnifica Network and the vice president, the president of the company. Shout out to everybody in Facebook land, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. And also, I always give a shout out to AutoTuner because that's where we started, y'all. So, yo, shout out to DJ CANNOOOOO with the Hip Hop Power Hour, giving you guys the latest news on hip hop. And yo, Tito, love you much, buddy. Let's go ahead and tell them once again, May 3rd, we got Deja Vu. You better make it to the English.
For sure.
English vocals. People are going to be up in there, so you better go ahead and call up before you miss a spot.
For sure. Deja Vu, you already know, 7575 University Boulevard.
Eric.
It's right off of Golden Run and University. Deja Vu Hookah Lounge doors open at 10. Wednesday
10 p.m.
Yeah, Wednesday, May 3rd.
May 3rd.
The English edition, and then Friday, May 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo.
Friday, May 5th.
We're
Cinco
gonna have
ay.
Corona special, Patron specials.
Take your shots. We got something and lime, y'all, and make sure y'all take Ubers if you're drinking, because we ain't gonna let you get your keys until you sober.
It's definitely gonna be a long night.
It's gonna be lit, and I might be there, I might not be there, but I always know I'll be there in spirit.
For
Yes,
sure.
sir.
All right, I'll see you guys at Deja Vu.
Yo, I'll see you on the next show. Might be tomorrow, might be next Saturday. You never know. With CANNOOOOO.
Esto es Magnífica. Magnífica.